Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host Sandman. Today we're going to be doing a very quick unboxing for Multipick. Let's get into it. So some of you guys have encountered a few issues. It's not really an issue. Everybody's dealing with it. If you purchase anything that's been manufactured from outside of North America, honestly, just outside of America, if you're purchasing anything from Canada, Germany, China, anywhere, we are all now having to pay an import taxed or a duty fee, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure there's an official name for it. I'm just not intelligent enough to say what it is. We're all having to pay for it. Multipick just sent me a small package, all of this. That's all they sent me was this, and that's all I needed. I recommend. I was like, hey, can I review XYZ? Can you send me some extra this, Y, that, whatever? And then they write the value of the product, and then they send it to me. So that way, if there's a problem, it's covered by insurance or whatever. And then it gets to Chicago, Illinois, and then it's held, and I had to pay $20 to receive the package from Multipick. So even Sandman, the brand ambassador for Multipick, is having to pay for tools to review and tools to replace his current tools. So what is the workaround for this? Because some of you guys have mentioned on Reddit and on the social media interwebs that you are having to pay double sometimes, depending on how much money you spend because you love your Multipick products. The solution is this. Check out UHS Hardware, Lockpicker's Bench, and Locksmith Keyless. Okay, I'm going to provide links in the video description. In fact, I'm going to talk to Multipick and see if I can just update all 275 videos to include these 3 distributors. So that way, for the foreseeable future, you guys will have direct links to the products that you are looking for from North American distributors. And these guys have wholesale pricing and they buy in bulk. So you shouldn't have to see that come out of your wallet. You shouldn't be hit for this. If there is a slight increase, it would only be, let's say, on the pennies or on the dollar versus having to pay $20 to $50 in some cases to just get a simple package in from Germany. It's not Multipick's fault. It's the current administration going through the tariff wars. We're all feeling it. It's the way it is. And it's probably going to go on, who knows, for another 3.5 years. There's no telling. So I'm going to update all my videos to the new links to include the distributors. Check out UHS Hardware. Check out Lockpicker's Bench. Check out Locksmith Keyless. All of these are really great distributors. I've purchased locks from UHS Hardware. I've reviewed tools from Lockpicker's Bench, and I don't remember if I've actually done anything with Locksmith Keyless. I should look into this myself. So, folks, that's the workaround. Let's get into the quick unboxing. First off, one of the big things that I'm looking forward to reviewing here, and I've lost my scissors, here they go, is the brand new Multipick 13 Community Elite G Pro. I know some Germans out there are going to be pissed off about that pronunciation. But these are the new flat dimple flags from Multipick. And I'm so excited for this because this solves a lot of problems. Problem number 1, we needed a good slider pick for slider locks as well as high security locks that have finger pins that need to be manipulated. For instance, specifically ASA high security locks, like the ASA 6K and all of the twin inline, finger pin style locks that you have to manipulate the finger pins up to a secondary, up to a secondary shear line. That's 1. 2, as I mentioned, slider locks, as I bump the phone with my hat that I'm wearing indoors. Why am I don't know. Anyways, that. Okay, what else? This is going to be like the one tool to replace them all. You no longer have to carry a whole set of dimple picks, left flag and right flagged. You can now just carry one flag to rule them all. This is the ring of it's the one ring to rule them all. I've seen all the TV shows and I've seen all the movies, and I'm drawing a blank right now as to the name of that one ring, but it's the one ring. Essentially, in theory, I can be able to pick all of my left-handed warding and right-handed warding dimple picks. So this is going directly into my main pick set. I can't wait to learn with this and to experiment with it. I don't know why someone didn't make this years ago. Maybe they did, and then we got in too deep into the weeds of making left and right flags. Not saying that there still isn't a benefit. There's always going to be a benefit to left and right flags because we do have to pick around certain tight wardings, paracentric wardings. I will say that multi-lock interactive is going to require a much smaller flag to be able to pick the pin-in-pin telescoping pins. So this isn't going to open all dimple locks, but this will open like 90%. And like I said, I'm going to be using it. I'm going to use this. I'm probably going to even attempt to use this not only on the ASA 6K, but on the Primus locks with those finger pins. This was much needed in Locksport community. I'm really glad to give this a try. This is, of course, the community edition pick set that was designed by folks like you, the Locksport community, in conjunction with Lock Noob. This is not available on the market yet. What is available on the market is the G Pro Elite, the I'm not going to say it's the older one. It sounds like it's like outdated. It's the slimmer one. So if you already have the set, this is number 13. For the longest time, they only had 10 profiles. And then over the last 2 years, they've released 3 new profiles, 11 and 12, to complete the previous 10 for left and right-handed warding. And now we have the double-sided. So what am I talking about? I just spent, 10 minutes talking about this thing. I didn't even show you guys. So this thing here is not for left or right. It is ambidextrous. This can do both. And I think that's great. I think it's going to do wonderful. I'm really looking forward to this. Man, I just, I've been carrying so many dimple picks because I have to carry large flags and small flags if I'm going to pick multi-lock. When I go to Locksport meetups, when I go to competitions, I want to have that. In North America, multi-lock interactive is super common. It's the most common dimple lock in all of North America is that multi-lock interactive, also known as, I think it's the multi-lock 800. It's the 800 is the interactive. The 400, I think, is the classic or the junior, one of the two. I could be wrong about that. I could just be making stuff up. But I really like the idea of having this in my case because this will just be my go-to for anything high security that will be, it's so versatile. So much looking forward to that. I asked Multipick if they would send me some extra gym style hooks, some extra lifter hooks, and some extra flat hooks because I'm picking a lot. I pick several hours a week. Not as much as I used to. I used to pick 1 to 3 hours a day, on average 3 hours a day, honestly, when I was preparing for my competitions. I've been doing some health issues lately, so I haven't been picking as much as I would like to, but I need to get back into it. It's never unhealthy to sit on your couch and pick locks while you're interacting with your family, watching TV with the wife. I love the gym style hooks. They're my absolute favorite pick in the world. The gym style hook, I absolutely love them. Love it. And so if you guys want to collect, if you guys are interested in this gym style hook, it is the F80. This is the 0.5 millimeter, which is about 19.5 thousandths of an inch. And actually, I have the exact number here. For like 2 years, I used like the wrong numbers. 0.5 millimeter is a little shy over 19.5 thousandths of an inch. We just call it 19 thou for short here in North America. I had one of these for like 2 years, and I was missing zeros here. And someone's like, Sandman, not to be rude, but you missed a zero. And I'm like, okay, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Also, one thing I need to review, I forgot it wasn't even out, are the high-low grip handles. I had the opportunity to consult on these, and I'm very fortunate to see these come to market. These magnetic handles, people thought that they couldn't be done. I tried to get this idea out to several manufacturers, and Multipick was a lot more receptive. Of course, there were other people working on this. I'm not the only person. There are so many people. They're engineers. They got like 13 engineers or something like that. And of course, Lock Noob himself all came up with really great designs and ideas. And this is the finished product. Basically, it is magnetic. Okay, so we have these, I don't know what they call them. It's some type of strong magnet in here. And then I don't remember if these are CNC machined or 3D printed. I'm just gonna have to wait to watch the review because then I might actually know what I'm talking about. But these are awesome. They're universal. So if you have a 0.4 millimeter, 0.5, or 0.6, they fit all of them. All you have to do is take the 3D magnetic handles and you just slap them on any of those thicknesses, whether it's 0.4 through 0.6, and they click into place. They're not going to be loose. They're not loose at all. And it's such a treat to be able to pick with these in your hand. They feel great. Right now, the popular thing in Locksport is to go big or go home. Everybody wants bigger and bigger handles. Well, bigger is not always better. What you want is the right fit and the right size for your hand. The Goldilocks pick handle, I guess you could say. And that's the high-low handles. I absolutely love these. And I love them. I love them so much. I don't swap out my picks because I use the same 3 picks, honestly. I use 0.5 millimeter. I use my Jim hook. I use my lift hook. And then I use my flat hook right here in the 0.5 millimeter. The lift hook here, of course, has a groove right there. And that was actually first featured in 1988 in the picking book. I think the guy, the author's name was Levine. I could be wrong with that. And that's the F81. So the Jim style hook is the F80. This is the F81. And the best short hook in the world, in my opinion, is the F60. So if you're looking for the best 3 tools on the market, in my opinion, made out of some of the best tool steel out there, of course, German engineering, is going to be Multipick's F80, F81, and F60. You can't go wrong with these 3. And then if you add that brand new ambidextrous dimple pick, look out. That's a complete set. That's an advanced set right there. That's really all you need. That and a whole bunch of tensioners. That's fantastic. They also sent me, let's keep some surprise to this. What is this? We got a multi-pick box. It's called a Schnuppenschlaben. I'm just kidding. I mean, Germans must hate me. We don't talk like that, son, man. You know, that's very disrespectful. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I was legitimately trying to say Bormolden pick. See, that's not too bad. Bormolden pick. Bormolden. And we have a manual lockpick gun. I collect these. I don't know how many I have at this point. Too many. But I really wanted one from Multipick because I want this to be a part of my vehicle kit because it's great to have options. This one's manufactured by Eagle, sold by Multipick. I love it. Looking forward to reviewing this in the coming future. Thank you so much, Multipick, for sending me these tools. Folks, don't forget your distributors, UHS Hardware, Lockpickers Bench, Locksmith Keyless. And if you guys want a discount, when you're purchasing directly from Multipick, you can still save 10% using the Sandman discount code MPYTSAND10, up to 8 items in your cart, up to, I don't know, like once in a lifetime, something like that. But 10%, man. So if you want to buy an electric pick gun for like $350, $400, that 10% goes towards that. That goes a long way. So that's fantastic. If you are based somewhere out of the US, I would highly recommend you take advantage of that 10% discount code. If you are based in the US, that discount code is not going to apply when purchasing from the distributors, but you're still going to get a really great price for some really great products. Folks, that's all I have for today. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you been hit by the import duty taxes? I don't even know what they're called. Can someone with legal speak and an IQ above potato, because that's where I'm at, explain that in the comments down below? I will pin your comment, the best comment, the most eloquent, intelligent, articulate comment on what is going on with the importation taxes, keeping a political neutral stance. Just state what is happening, and I would love to add that. I would love to pin that so people can understand what's happening. I'm so sorry to the people that have purchased the Sandman lockpick sets and then were hit with extra fees. It's nothing that Multipick can do about it. It's just the tariff wars that are happening right now, and it's affecting everybody equally. Luckily, we have 3 awesome manufacturers, link in the description down below, as our alternative. Thank you, Multipick, for sending me these wonderful, wonderful toys. I can't wait to put some more time in on these gym hooks. Man, I've got hours. Let me tell you, Multipick sometime back in spring. So we're talking 6 months now, because we're in October 2nd today. At the timing of this video, I'm probably going to release this on the 3rd or the 4th. I don't know. I've got so many hours on my gym hook. They sent me 2 gym hooks, and I got one in like my everyday carry, which I just don't use because it's part of my everyday carry. And then I've got one that I have on the couch, and I just have not thousands. I have hours and hours and hours and hours. probably well over 100 hours, easily 100 hours of using one tool, and it's not broken, it's not even bent. There's just some slight deforming because I used it a little too heavy on a lock that I shouldn't have, and it's still holding up. So if you guys are looking for some durable tools, check out Multipick. Of course, I am a brand ambassador for Multipick. I don't really get anything for this video. I don't get anything. YouTube pays me once every 10 lifetimes, and then I do get sometimes a royalty for tools that are purchased with my name on them, which are not here present in this video. Guys, I just love these tools. Thank you all so much. I don't get anything in return for the 10% discount code either. This is literally just Multipick saying, hey, we want to help you guys by you supporting Sandman by using the discount code, but we're not going to give Sandman any, because if they did, then they would lose too much. I'm talking too much now at this point. Guys, I really don't get much out of this. I don't get anything out of it. I only get a small royalty off of the tool sets that have Sandman on them, and you don't have to buy the Sandman tools. You can just buy this Eagle snap gun, or you could buy the high-low picks, or you could buy dimple picks. You can buy whatever you want. You know, that's all I have for today, folks. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.